In this video, I am going to talk about profit and loss. It is one of the most important, basic, but very interesting topic in mathematics. Let me first introduce with some useful terms. First of all is cost price. Cost price is the price that you bought the items. Selling price. Selling price also known as SP, whereas cost price is known as CP. Selling price is the price that you sold the articles or any items. Profit. If you gain something, if you gain something when you sell something, if your cost price is lesser than your selling price, or if you sell in more amounts than you have bought, then you will gain profit. So for the profit, you will always have SP greater than CP. Your selling price is always greater than CP. Similarly, loss happens when your CP is greater than SP. That means your cost price is higher than your selling price. You will get loss. Now let's talk about the profit percent. Profit percent is the actual profit amount over CP times 100. I want to mention one point here. Profit percent and loss percent both are calculated in terms of CP. What percent of your cost price did you gain, or what percent of your cost price did you lose? So whenever we are trying to get profit or loss percent, we will get it in terms of cost price or CP. So these are a few useful terms you need to know in order to proceed further in our course of profit and loss. Now let us see the problem. Huri bought some chocolates at 5 for $1 and sold at the rate of 4 for $1. What will be the profit percent? Since the information tells you that you bought it 5 for $1 and you sold it 4 for $1. Let us first find the unit price, cost price for one chocolate and selling price of one chocolate. Then we can make a decision clearly. So Huri bought 5 chocolates for $1. What is the CP of one chocolate? It will be $1/5. So that's the CP of one chocolate. Similarly, Huri sold 4 chocolates for $1, whereas for one chocolate Huri sold one chocolate in $1/4. That will be his SP for one chocolate. Now we can get the profit. Profit happens when SP is greater than CP, or your selling price is higher than your cost price. So 1/4 minus 1/5. If you're gonna subtract it and write it in decimals, you will get 0.25 minus 0.2 will be your 0.2 0.05. That's your profit. But how to get a profit percent? Profit percent is always calculated in terms of what percent of CP do you gain the profit. So our actual profit is actual profit over CP times 100%. So our actual profit is 0.05 over our CP 0.2, because 1 over 5 is 0.2 times 100%. On calculating it, we'll get 25%. So if we bought 5 for $1 and sold it for 4 for $1, he will get 25% profit. This is how we solve this problem. Now let us say another problem. A trader purchased an iPhone for $1,560 and sells it at 10% profit. What price it was being sold, or what price it is being sold? So this is your CP for your iPhone, and this is your profit percent. So we are supposed to find SP of the trader. So whenever the trader gains profit, your selling price is greater than your cost price. So what will be your selling price by the given condition? Because our CP or cost price is 1560, whereas we are getting 10% profit out of it. So our SP will be cost price, whatever the cost price is, plus 10% of our cost price. I just want to remind you one more time that profit and loss are always calculated or derived in terms of CP. What percent of your CP is being profited, or what percent of your CP is in loss? So we always take account of profit and loss in terms of our CP. So our SP will be CP. Our CP is given as $1560 plus 10% will be removed as 10 over 100. If you want to remove the percentage, we'll divide it by 100. Of CP is our 1560, again 1560. So this will become, if you're gonna use the calculator, you will get our SP as $17.16. So that's our SP. Therefore the price it is being sold is at 17.16. That's how you understand this kind of problems. Now in this problem, a juice company sold a pack of juice for $2.70 at 10% loss, and at what price it must sell in order to get 20% profit. So we have two cases, the first case and the second case. So the first case tells us that the juice company's SP is $2.70 because it sold at $2.70 to get loss of the loss of 10%. Whereas in the second case, company wants to gain profit of 20%. So we want to find the SP of the juice so that the gain percent or the profit percent is 20% in the second case. That's our question. So in order to solve this problem, first we should know what is our CP. Once we know CP, we can get loss in this case and profit in this case and see and solve it for SP. So from the first case, let us assume, let us assume our CP to be $X. So our SP would be CP minus loss percent, which is 10% of our CP. CP is again $X minus 10% of $X will be 10 over 100 times X. So it will be 10x minus x over 10, which is 9x over 10. This is our SP, but the amount of SP is given. So this amount must be equal to this amount because it's for the same juice. The SP at the same condition must be equal. So from the question or from the first case, we can get 9x over 10 equals to 270. Or 9x equals to 2700. So our x will be 2700 over 9, which will be 300. So that's the CP. That's the CP of the juice. Now we have the CP over here, which is $300. Now to gain 20%, what must be our SP? In the second case is SP is nothing but CP plus 20% of CP, because we are gaining profit, because the juice company gains profit of 20%, so our SP must be greater than CP by 20%. That's why CP plus 20% of CP, whereas in this case it has loss of 10%, so our SP must be 10% less than that of CP. So 10% less than that of CP. That's how we deal with profit and loss. So our SP is CP, which is $300 plus 20% of CP. CP is again 300. So on solving this, it will be 300 plus, this is gone, 2 times 3 is 6, which is 60. So the SP of the juice must be $360. In this way, we can find the selling price of the juice company so that it can gain 20%, which will be $360. This is how we solve this kind of problem. Now let me tell you about profit and loss, including discounts and value added tax VAT. Discount is always given to the mark price. Mark price is a list price which is assigned to an item or article. In that amount, the discount is given, whereas VAT is added after the price which we got after getting discount to the mark price. So whenever we get the SP after discount, we will add a VAT to that SP in order to get selling price with the VAT. So selling price with VAT, in other words or in equation form, is SP plus VAT percent of SP. How do we get the discount? As discount is always given to the mark price, and after getting discount to the mark price, we're gonna get the selling price with discount. So discount can be obtained by subtracting selling price from the mark price. What is the discount percent? Discount percent is nothing but discount over MP times 100%. As we used to find loss or profit percent in terms of CP, similar way we're gonna find the discount percent in terms of MP. What percentage of mark price is the discount being given to the object or the items? In this way we're gonna deal with the profit and loss, including discounts and value added tax. Let us see an example to make it even more clear. The mark price of the branded car is 150,000. What is the price of it after 10% discount and 15% of the value added tax? MP is $150,000. It's a very expensive car, so the discount is given 10%, so we can obtain SP after discount, which will be MP minus 10%, which is a discount percent of MP. So MP is 150,000 minus 10 over 100. I'm removing percent, and again MP is 150,000. So this term will get us the 15,000. If we're gonna subtract 15,000 from 150,000, we're gonna get $135,000. But this is SP after discount. To this amount, 15% additional tax is being added to this amount. So price after VAT or value added tax is SP plus tax percent or VAT percent of that SP, or selling price. Selling price is $135,000 plus 15 over 100 of the 135,000. If you're gonna use the calculator, we're gonna get this amount as $100. We're gonna get this amount as 155,250. So in this way we can do this kind of problem. Now the second problem. A grocery man fixed the price of the sugar bag 30% above his cost price. If he sold his bag of sugar giving 10% discounts, find the profit percent. So let us assume our CP to be $X, because the questions told us that the mark price is assigned 30% above the cost price. So if we let or assume cost price to be $X, we can get the mark price, which is above 30% this price, and once we get the mark price, we can get the discount. We can get the discount. So once we get the discounts, we can get the SP. Now we will have SP and CP, because the question tells us that it has a profit. So we're gonna subtract CP from SP in order to get the profit amount, and later on we can find the profit percent by dividing actual profit amount by CP times 100%. So let us do that now. So MP is 30% above the CP, so CP plus 30% of CP, that's must be our MP. If we're gonna put the value of it, it's $X, because we let $X for CP, and 30 over 100 times our MP is, this is 30% of CP, so our here will be again X. So if we gonna elaborate it, this will be 3x over 10, and if you're gonna take LCM and put it here, it will be 13x over 10. So that's our mark price, but discount is given as 10%. So let us find SP after discount. So our SP after discount will be MP minus discount percent, which is 10% of our MP. So our MP is $13x over 10 minus 10% of discount is 10 over 100 of same MP, which is 13x over 10. So this 10 is gone. So if we're gonna solve it, we're gonna get $117x over 100. Now we have SP, which is $117 over 100 x, and our CP is x. We're gonna get profit percent. How to get the profit percent? Or first let us say profit is always SP minus CP, because your selling price must be greater than cost price in order to get the profit. So our selling price is $117x over 100 minus, so our CP is $x. If we're gonna solve this one, we're gonna get, because the 100 will be our LCM, 117x minus 100x over 100, which will be 17x over 100. So that's our profit. And how to get the profit percent? Profit percent is actual profit over CP, always in CP, times 100%. So our actual profit is 17x over 100, 17x over 100 over our CP is x times 100%. So this x and this x is gone. 17 over 100 times 100, this 100 is cancelled by this, so our profit percent will be 17%. So this is how we can do this problem. Now let us see to the final problem. After giving 20% discount and then leaving 10% VAT, a grocery man sold a bag of rice. If the buyer had to pay $20 for VAT, how much would he have got the discount? So we're gonna get the discount is what? The key point over here is the VAT percent is given to us, whereas the VAT amount is given to us. So this will be the key idea when we solve this problem. Since 20% discount is given to the rice bag, so let us assume let mark price of the rice bag be $X. So we're gonna get SP after discount, after 20% discount would be MP minus 20% of MP. So MP is $X minus 20 over 100 of $X, 20 times 5, so 5x minus x over 5 is 4x over 5. So this is our SP after discount. Now to this amount 10% VAT is included, so let us get the VAT. So VAT is 10% of the of SP. So 10% of SP is 4x over 5, so 10 over 100 of 4x over 5. 4 times 25 is 100, 5 times 2 is 10. It will be $2x over 25. But this VAT amount must be equal to this VAT amount, because this is a VAT amount which is equivalent to 10%. After getting 10% to the SP, we get this amount in terms of x, so these two are equal. So let us do that by equation. 2x over 25 must be equal to the 20. 2 times 10 is 20, so your x would be 10 times 25, which will be 250. So this is your mark price. So our MP or mark price is 250. Now the question asks us how much we are supposed to find the discount. So discount is 20% of our MP. So 20% of our MP is 250. So 20% of 250 is $50. Because this and this is gone, this 0 is gone by this, so 25 times 2 is $50. This is how we did this kind of problem.